Here's your daily Tottenham news and transfer window roundup with me, Harry Scarfe, football content creator, YouTuber and football writer, standing in for Chris Garland. So thank you, Chris, for this opportunity. If you're new, please do like and subscribe. So I'm unfamiliar with how this works, we read one or two articles and really dissect them. So the article I want to read you today is from Team Talk, and the headline is Tottenham going big for signing a Portuguese superstar. It's from Steve Pearson. It was wrote literally just a few minutes before I come on air here. I think it's to do with Rafael Leao. It starts with saying Tottenham are aiming high in their quest to replace Son Heung-min, with a report revealing a Portuguese superstar has been targeted, though they do have two other options from within the Premier League. Son is primed to bring his 10-year spell with Tottenham to a close upon completing a switch to an MLS outfit in LAFC. Spurs are poised to receive a fee in excess of €15 million, and while Son wasn't at his peak last term, he's still got a giant void in North London. Tottenham have turned Matthias Tell's loan spell permanent and signed Mohamed Kudus. However, a direct replacement for Son is being sought, especially after James Maddison suffered what appeared to be a serious knee injury in pre-season. Spurs have been linked with an eye-catching move for Real Madrid's Rodrigo. Such a move is highly unlikely, for Fabrizio Romano revealing that Rodrigo does not want to leave Real Madrid despite his repeated omissions from the starting 11 in the Club World Cup. Real Madrid are open to cashing in, but will only do so on two conditions. Firstly, a club must bid upwards of €100 million, and secondly, Rodrigo must ask to leave. As mentioned, the Brazilian doesn't wish to depart. Tottenham must turn their attention elsewhere. As per the latest from Give Me Sport, they're sizing up a move for AC Milan and Portuguese ace Rafael Leao. The 26-year-old has racked up 40 caps for his national side and been named in 3 of the last 4 Serie A teams of the season. Leao broke both double figures in terms of goals and assists for Milan in each of the last 4 campaigns. As far as replacements go for Son, Leao will certainly be a worthy one. Give Me Sport states that Spurs' interest in Leao is genuine, though there is an acceptance they'd have to push the boat out financially to get a deal done. Who else are Tottenham considering? Other Tottenham considered for the left wing position include Jack Grealish and Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho has the green light to leave Manchester United this summer and is determined to remain in the Premier League. However, Garnacho has given his total priority to signing with Chelsea, who aim to sign both Garnacho and Xavi Simons before the window draws to a close. They want both. Man City are open to offloading Grealish, and Everton have shown an interest in a loan approach. The big issue affecting any side hoping to land Grealish is the player's colossal $300,000 a week wages. So that is the article. So let's go through and dissect this firstly, and we might move on to a second article. So for me, I think the best candidate would be firstly Eberechi Eze, because he can play that 10 role and play the left hand side. There's reports that maybe Frank doesn't want him, or Arsenal doesn't want Tottenham, so there's more to it than me just sitting there going, I want Eze. I get that, but I'd rather sign someone like Eze, one quality player, and not go for any other attacking players unless, like, you get Gill, Solomon, Richarlison, all these type of players, like literally all of them leaving, then we would probably sign a second. But I'd be happy with just Eze, rather than going out there and signing 2 average or good, like, a good left winger or an okay number 10 or an okay left winger. Let's say we get both. I'd rather have someone who's a bit better because I called Eze great, and I call Eze a statement sign, and rather have that statement just one and spend the money that would for 2 in terms of 1 for Eze. Only £68 million Palace reportedly want, so I think he's absolutely worth that. However, Leao would be a fantastic signing and would be a good replacement for Son. I think he'd need time to adapt to the Premier League, but I think that would be a statement move. I hope it happens. I like Garnacho, but that is not a statement signing. It's an okay signing, but there's nothing too much to it. So in terms of the Premier League, for me, Eze is the best option. Outside the Premier League, I'd much rather Leao than Rodrigo. I like Rodrigo, but it's an awful lot of money. It'd be an awfully high wages, and there are better options that I think for the dressing room and for the pitch as well. I'm not saying Rodrigo isn't good, but there are other options that I'd prefer. It just makes more financial sense as well, I think. But that's just how I feel about the matter. As I get involved in comments below how you feel about the whole situation. For me, number 10 is the priority. Left wing would be nice, and Eze can play both. That's the beauty of it. The second and final article I want to read you is from The Guardian, and the headline is Son Heung-min waves to roaring Los Angeles fans after agreeing a deal with club Ford watched LAFC's home game against Tigers, and the Korean's fee reported to be more than $20 million. So it goes on to say Son Heung-min has agreed a contract with Los Angeles FC after a decade at Tottenham. The 33-year-old attended LAFC's home match League Cup win against Tigers on Tuesday, watching from a luxury suite, and will be introduced on Wednesday. The club showed the forward on the stadium video board late in the first half. LAFC, a wealthy club with significant success in the first 8 seasons of existence, reportedly paid more than $20 million, which is about £15 million. Son scored 173 goals in 454 appearances for Spurs and was given a memorable farewell last week in Seoul during Tottenham's exhibition match against Newcastle, receiving a guard of honour from both teams and leaving the field in tears in the second half. South Korea's most popular athlete is chosen an auspicious stage for the next chapter of his career. Los Angeles has the largest ethnic Korean population outside Korea, with the city's vibrant Koreatown district a couple of miles from LAFC's BMO Stadium. LAFC are sixth in the Western Conference, but with multiple games in hand after participating in the Club World Cup. Son will be reunited in Los Angeles with his former Tottenham teammate Hugo Lloris. Son seems a better fit for LAFC than Olivier Giroud, who moved to Lille last month after one disappointing year in California. LAFC play a counter-attacking, speed-based style that did not suit Giroud's goal-scoring strengths. That is the article. It's quite short and sweet, but with Son Heung-min, I wish him all the best at LAFC. They've definitely got another fan off me, and I think that he will do really well there. I genuinely do. I think it's the right, as sad as it is, right to say goodbye, to leave. Joined as a boy and to leave as a European champion. To leave is perfect in terms of in pre-season, in front of his home fans in South Korea. It is the perfect ending, and Tottenham must get the replacement for him right. But I do wish Son all the best at LAFC. I think it's really going to get on, and 15-20 million, whatever it may be, isn't a lot, but it's certainly better than nothing. But that's not the priority here. It was always what Son wanted to do, so absolutely wish him all the best. But that is your daily Tottenham news and transfer window headlines with me, Harry Scarfe. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow me at Harry Scarfe22 across all socials. Reminder, I'm a football content creator, YouTuber, football writer, all doing my own independent stuff. None of it is paid, all voluntary, including stuff here and for myself. So please check that out. It would mean a lot. If you could subscribe to my channel, Harry Scarfe 2, it would mean a lot. I also have my own YouTube channel as well included within. There you go, as I said there, Harry Scarfe, repeat myself. But what I meant to say is I have my own Tottenham podcast within called the Scarfe Spurs podcast. It's also available multi-platform. Proud bragger here at Chris Carlin's channel. Chris, if you're watching, thank you very much for this opportunity. And thank you guys for watching. And most importantly, the best bit, come on you Spurs.